Welcome to the third installment of Vectors. In this episode, it's a short episode, I'm just going to compare A plus B magnitude with A minus B magnitude. So you get some idea behind which vectors are going to be bigger. So let's do it, okay? Let's start with a simple example again. Suppose I have vector 3 and vector 3 making an angle 60 degrees. And this is vector A and vector B. They are having different directions. If I ask you what is A plus B, well, that's easy. You know the formula, right? It's going to be the square root of A squared plus B squared plus 2 times AB, that's 9, into cos 60, which is half. This cancels. So you basically get 3 root 3. Check that, you see it is 3 root 3. What if I asked you what is A minus B? Well, you flip one of the vectors. We are going to flip vector B, so we're going to do 3 here and 3 here. This would be 120 degrees. You use the formula and you will see this answer is just 3 units. Notice that in this example, A plus B is bigger than A minus B. I want to know what is the general rule that tells us which answer is going to be bigger. Well, I'm pretty sure you can understand that. Look, if the angle is acute, that is smaller than 90 degrees, then the resultant will be bigger. And if the angle is obtuse, then the resultant will be smaller. Correct? Therefore, addition will have a bigger answer if the angle is acute. So if theta is acute, theta is less than 90 degrees, A plus B will be more than A minus B. Similarly, if theta is more than 90 degrees, that is obtuse, then A plus B is going to be less than A minus B. And here is a simple question for you. I'm pretty sure you can figure this out. What do you think would happen if theta is 90 degrees? Well, I'm pretty sure you can figure this out, right? Look, 3 and 3, 90 degrees, if you add them, you get 3 root 2. If you subtract them, well, you flip one of the vectors and you still get 3 root 2. Many times this question has been asked, okay? So remember that if someone says that the sum of the two vectors, the magnitude of the sum is the same as the magnitude of the difference, immediately it means that the angle between the two vectors is 90 degrees. This comes up a lot. Most of the time the teachers want to give you questions indirectly. They don't want to tell you that the two vectors are perpendicular to each other. They will say the sum of the two vectors has the same magnitude as the difference between the two vectors. That means the angle is 90 degrees. Okay? So let's just do an example, last example. If I tell you that vector A is 5, vector B has a magnitude say 7, and vector A plus B has a magnitude say 10. I want you to quickly tell me whether A minus B is more than or less than A plus B. How do you figure this out? Easy. Try to figure out whether the angle is acute or obtuse. Either you can do that or you can calculate what A minus B is. I would just like to calculate whether the angle is acute or obtuse. So what I will do is I'll figure out what would happen if the angle was 90 degrees. So you would get, in that case, you would get square root of 25 plus 49. That is what? 74. And our answer is 100, root of 100. So 74 is less than root of 100, so theta must be acute. Can you see that? Our answer is more than root 74, which you get for 90 degrees. Therefore, clearly, our resultant has increased. That means our angle must have been smaller than 90 degrees. So theta is acute. Since theta is acute, we know for sure A minus B is going to be smaller than A plus B. If you have understood the basics that I've taught in these 3 episodes, then we are now ready to tackle some real problems. Stay tuned.